sun has risen again. The world is slowly stretching awake. Cars will start moving. Phones will start ringing. Conversations will begin. Expectations will return. But before all of that happens, I choose this moment. God, in this quiet space between sleep and responsibility, I recognize something important. I am still here. My heart is beating. My lungs are breathing. My story is still being written. And that alone is a reason to be thankful. There were nights when I went to bed tired, carrying thoughts I couldn't fully explain. There were days in the past when I wasn't sure how things would work out. Yet somehow I made it to this morning. It tells me I have been sustained, even when I didn't fully notice it. Thank you for carrying me through moments I thought might break me. Thank you for giving me strength I didn't realize I had. Looking back, I can see that every challenge shaped me instead of stopping me. This morning, instead of rushing into water needs to be done, I slow down enough to acknowledge what has already been done in my life. You have protected me in ways I will never completely understand. There were situations that could have turned out differently. There were paths I almost took that would not have been good for me. Somehow I was redirected. Somehow I was shielded. That protection may have been invisible, but it was real. Thank you for the ordinary miracles that surround me daily. Clean water, a safe place to sleep, the ability to think clearly, the opportunity to try again. These are gifts that millions pray for, and I experience them without even asking most days. Forgive me for the times I complained while being surrounded by blessings as this new day begins. Calm the part of me that wants to control everything. I do not need to solve the entire future before breakfast. I do not need to have every answer before I take the next step. Help me live today fully instead of fearing tomorrow endlessly. Peace does not come from perfect circumstances. It comes from trusting that even imperfect circumstances are still in your hands. When pressure builds later today, remind me of this moment. When someone tests my patience, remind me how much patience has been shown to me. When I feel overlooked, remind me that my worth is not measured by attention. Thank you for the people in my life, the ones who celebrate me and the ones who correct me. Both are necessary, both refine me. Relationships are not always easy, but they are meaningful. Teach me to value them more deeply. I am grateful for growth that happened quietly. There are habits I broke that once controlled me. There are fears I faced that once intimidated me. There are boundaries I learned to set. It happened through consistent grace. Today, I want to move differently. Not driven by anxiety, not motivated by comparison, not fueled by proving something to everyone around me. I want to move from gratitude. Gratitude changes the atmosphere inside me. It shifts my focus from what's missing to what's present. It turns ordinary mornings into sacred beginnings. If obstacles appear today, I will not immediately assume something is wrong. Sometimes resistance builds resilience. Sometimes delay builds discipline. Sometimes waiting builds wisdom. Thank you for doors that closed. At the time, I didn't understand. Now I see that not every opportunity was meant for me. Some were distractions dressed as blessings. Closing them was protection. Thank you for those that opened unexpectedly. For moments when favor showed up without explanation. For conversations that shifted my direction in a positive way. This morning I released the need to rush. Growth is not a race. Purpose is not a competition. My journey is unfolding at the pace it needs to unfold. Guard my mindset today. The world can be loud. Opinions can be strong. Negativity can be contagious. Help me stay grounded. Help me respond thoughtfully instead of reacting emotionally. Let my words carry calm instead of chaos. Let my presence make spaces lighter instead of heavier. If disappointment tries to revisit me, remind me how many times things eventually worked out in ways I couldn't predict. If doubt tries to speak loudly, remind me of past victories that once felt impossible. Thank you for loving me consistently. Not only in seasons where I felt strong and confident, but also in seasons where I felt uncertain and small. Your consistency is the foundation of my stability. Before I officially step into the day, I make a quiet decision. I will not overlook the blessings already surrounding me while chasing future ones. I will appreciate progress, even if it's small. I will celebrate stability, even if it feels ordinary. This day is not random. It carries opportunities I cannot yet see. It carries conversations that may matter more than I realize. It carries lessons that may shape my next season. And whatever it carries, I do not face it alone. God, thank you for everything. The visible success and the hidden protection. The joy that made me smile and the struggle that made me stronger. With a steady mind and a grateful heart, I step forward into this day anchored in peace. Amen.